Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how you can hide data inside of JPG images. So we're using JPG images because JPG images has an end flag that signify or indicates the end of the binary configuration of the image, right? So everything behind the end flag is going to be ignored, so you can take advantage of this and hide data after the end flag. So for a simple coding example, I'm going to actually add an hello world message. So you can define a function called add to image, and we're going to pass the name of the image as an example, as an argument, and I'm going to say image file equal open image in a appending binary mode, because we're going to be appending data to it, and we can just return that image file. So now we can just say image equal add to image that pics .jpg, because that's the name of the image file that I showed you earlier, and I can just say image dot write, and that's a bit binary, that's a bit of hello world. So this is a byte data of hello world. So I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna run this, and it finished running without any problems. And look at our image. Nothing has actually happened to it. It is 450 kb 450.9 kb, and let's actually see how we can extract this hello world from our image. So it is pretty straightforward, and you can just define a function called get end flag of this image. And how we can do this, you can say image underscore file equal open image in a reading binary mode, and we can say content equal image file dot read, and we can then say end flag index, because we need the index, so you can say content dot index of bytes dot from hex, and that is ffd then 9. So this is the end flag of every JPEG images. So now we can then just image file dot close, because we don't need that anymore. We can then return our end flag plus true, right? So because we're going to be skipping the 2 bits of the end flag, which is ff and d9. So now let's define a function called read image attachment, and this is going to take the image, and now we can then say image file equal open image in a reading binary mode, and I can say image file dot seek get end flag of image. So we are seeking, what we mean is that we're going to be setting our cursor to this end flag, or we're going to start reading our file from this end flag, and we can just return our image file dot read, or we can do something else, like let's say data equal image file dot read, and we can return data instead of image file dot read, and we can actually just close. So now let's see data equal read image attachment of pics.jpg, and let's print data. So let's save and run, and you can see hello world that we inserted is actually inside of this. So now we want to add something more complicated to our image file, which is I'm going to try to add a video. So where I have this video inside my working directory, which is vid.mp4, so we can just load that. But before that, we need to clear this hello world message, or otherwise it's going to affect our image or the binary configuration of our video. So let's define a function called clear attachment, and it's going to take the image and image file equal open image in a reading binary mode, and we can say old content equal image file dot read, and new content equal old content, slicing that with from the beginning to the end flag of that image. And we can just say with open image in a writing binary mode as new image, and I'm gonna say new image write new content. So I think this is all, and all we can let's say now is clear attachment of pics.jpg, and let's actually save and run, and you can see it finished running. So now let's see if there is any data inside of our JPG image. So let's see. So save and rerun, and you can see that we don't have any byte data inside of our JPG image. So now we can move further. So to add the video file, we can say with open the name of the video file, which is vid.mp4, and in a reading binary mode, because we need to read this data as vid, and we're going to say image equal add to image pics.jpg, and I can then say image dot write vid dot read. So what we are saying, we are just writing the binary or appending the binary configuration of this video, that's the binary data of this video. So we're writing that to that picture. So now let's save. But before that, let's take a look at the size of our image. Right now is 450.9 KB, and let's rerun. You can see I run this, and now let's check the size of our image. You can see it's 1.3 MB, because now there is extra data attached to it, and even with all this data, the image is still intact. Nothing has actually happened to it physically, right? So now let's get our video out of this thing. So to do that, we're going to create a new file. We can call that whatever we want. Let's call it new.mp4, and this it is going to be in a writing binary mode as vid, and we can then say data equal read image attachment of this image, that's pics.jpg, and I can just say vid dot write image, right? No, sorry, vid dot write data. Save, and let's run. It's actually finished running, and our image still there. So now let's check out our video files. You can see this was the previous file, and this is the new one, and the sizes are all the same right here. So let's see if the contents are the same. So this is the first content of the other previous video, and you can see this is the same content. So this is the vid.mp4, and this is the new.mp4, and the content is pretty much the same, right? So now what we can then do is, I'm going to try something a bit crazy. So we're gonna compress all of this into a zip file. So we're going to try to write a zip file into that. So zip, so I'm going to call that test. So you can see we have this zip file right here. I'm going to try to insert this zip file into this picture. So first we need to, of course, clear this attachment, otherwise we can just go ahead and make stupid mistakes. So you're gonna clear this attachment. Now there is no any data inside, and now we can then say with open. So let's comment this out again. With open dash test.zip in a reading binary mode as zip file, and I can just say image equal add to image that fix.jpg, and I can just say image dot write zip file dot read. So let's save and let's run. Okay, this is going to take a little longer. No such file text.zip. Oh, tests, not text. Tests. Right, save and let's read on, and you can see it's finished running without any problem. Okay, so now let's see what our image size look like. It is actually now 3.3 MB. Wow, that's pretty big. And even with the zip file, you can see that the image is still not distorted. So now let's get our zip file out of this. So I'm gonna call that new.zip as zip file. So instead of all this junk, we're gonna say data equal read image attachment, and that's fix.jpg. So we're gonna just say zip file dot write data. So save and let's run. Okay, no such file. It is supposed to be writing binary mode because we're going to be creating this new zip file. So you can see it finished running, and let's see, you can see new.zip, and if I actually what, let's read on. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it's more like a zip file, so you can actually extract right here, and we can also extract the text. So extract here, you can see in the text we have these pictures, and that is what it is inside, and you can see right here as well we have the same content. Okay, thank you very much for watching this one. You've seen how you can hide data inside of JPG images, and this is the code is pretty straightforward, and it doesn't require any module to be installed. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.